reaction and review Christmas special. Yes, guys, it is that time of year once more for me to don my Santa hat and check out a Christmas film for all of you guys. And this year, I think I have found something honest to God good. It's a comedy from 1989. That movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Now, I have been watching the Vacation films over the course of this month, and the original Vacation was amazing, minus a 15-minute patch featuring a character by the name of Cousin Eddie. Ever since then, people have warned me that Cousin Eddie plays a large portion in this film. I certainly hope that between the original Vacation and this one, Eddie has at least grown a fucking personality, because that was why his 15-minute patch was such a big pain in the ass to get through. It's because the character had no personality at all, and the entire sequence was dull, boring, and shit. I am not going to let that bring down this, though. I have heard amazing things about this movie. Most people say that Christmas Vacation is the best in the entire Vacation franchise, so I am psyched to watch this thing. I absolutely cannot wait to push play. God damn it, I'm hoping for it to be good. It certainly cannot be as bad as National Lampoon's European Vacation. That movie sucked fat, throbbing dick. So now I want to know if this thing is as good as the original. And the only way I'm going to find that out is if I shut up and I push play. And I'm going to do that right now. So, without further ado, it's time to kick back, relax, and check out National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I will say so far, guys, that what I have seen in this movie, I love. Every single joke has just hit beautifully. The timing on all these jokes is great. I'm fucking loving it. I cannot wait to see more. Okay, I just noticed something. It was incredibly weird. Is there a reason why Rusty has a poster of turtles mating on his wall? No, guys, I swear to fuck, as they're panning up his wall, he has a giant poster of a turtle humping another turtle. It was really fucking odd. And it was so weird that my eye, gravitated directly towards it. It was really fucking weird. So yeah, I'm really curious now, why the hell does Rusty have horny turtles on his... Okay, that there was kind of funny. Still doesn't stop me from asking, why the hell does Rusty have horny turtles on his fucking wall? That was just wrong. Well, guys, we got to see the house lit up for about 45 seconds. And I will say that it looked amazing with the 25,000 bulbs on it. It really did. Looked fucking beautiful. Oh, there it is. It's back on. It's bright, it's gaudy, but god damn it, I love it. Well, guys, two things. One, I still don't like Eddie. I really do not like Cousin Eddie in the slightest. I will say he certainly has a lot more personality in this movie than he did in the original Vacation, so at least that's something. I am also happy to report that Clark is probably the only person on this planet who hates Cousin Eddie more than I do. Which, after watching that first movie, I didn't think that was possible. But no, Clark hates him more than I do, and that makes Clark my favorite character of this entire fucking movie. So, guys, do you happen to remember in the first movie when Clark accidentally killed a dog because he left it tied to the bumper of his car? I think he just topped it here by fucking frying a house cat by plugging in a string of lights that the cat just happened to be chewing on. God, that was dark, but I fucking loved it. That was absolutely hilarious. It was fucking awesome. Well, guys, that was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Let me shut that off. Okay, so, man, oh man, let's talk about this movie. I guess the first thing I have to touch on is the comparisons I'm bound to make between this and the original National Lampoon's Vacation. This thing's almost as good as the original Vacation, and I will say that this is by far the best damn Christmas movie I've watched in this entire series, Please do not mind the noise outside. Some worthless douchebag is blasting their stereo out there. It's actually kind of irritating. But I certainly hope that that doesn't take away from what I'm about to say here. I really wish I could soundproof that fucking wall. Anyway, let's talk about the movie. One thing that I noticed was a big change between the original Vacation and this film was the humor changed up. You see, because in the original Vacation, a lot of the humor was a lot more like cynical and dark in a sense, and it was rather like direct. This movie instead went for more of a fucking like cartoon slapstick kind of feel. And my God, it worked beautifully. It worked amazingly. Where you sit there and you watch as Clark's hanging off his gutters and the gutters pop out and it rockets a giant icicle about yay big and launches it into his neighbor's house. His neighbors, by the way, are two of the biggest yuppie scumbags you will ever see. So naturally, anytime something happens to them or happens to their home, goddamn, it feels so good. But there's a ton of slapstick in here, and it's done incredibly well. I absolutely loved how all of it was handled. Characters. I was worried about Cousin Eddie. Cousin Eddie actually grew a personality between the first Vacation and this movie. So much so that Eddie actually was almost likable over the course of this film, which surprised the fuck out of me. It really did. I was not expecting that. And then we're greeted to the rest of the family. We are greeted to Clark and Ellen's parents. There's also an aunt and uncle who stopped by later. The aunt, her name was Aunt Bethany, is so painfully senile that every line of dialogue she has is pure comic brilliance. She honestly is the character who completely steals this every time that she fucking talks. When they're having dinner on Christmas Eve, and they ask her to say fucking grace because she's the oldest one there. In lieu of an actual like blessing, she just recites the Pledge of Allegiance, and it fucking works. It really does. It just every single time that she fucking talks, it's just pure comedy, awesome. And with everything just going off, and Clark has not one meltdown like he's had in the other films. He has like 2 or 3, and my God, those are the moments when this movie fucking shines. The characters here are written incredibly well. The way that the whole story is spaced out, I would almost compare it to a Christmas Story, in so much as you could watch this thing in like 20-minute chunks in random fucking order, and you're going to get something amazing within that 20 minutes, and it's going to be fun, it's going to be awesome. It really is the kind of movie that you could put on a fucking loop, you could just sit down, watch for like 10 minutes, and then go do something else, come back, watch it for 20, and you're going to have a fun time because just everything here works, and every single bit is funny. The jokes all fucking work. It is an amazingly written film. I absolutely love it. One thing I loved even more about it, and this is something that, God damn it, I do not see enough in Christmas movies. I should stress up front that for those of you who are catching my YouTube channel for the first time ever, I am a very cynical person. I am probably one of the most negative human beings you will ever find. One thing I love to find in Christmas movies are actual, genuine, heartwarming moments, and you just don't see that enough. You see a whole lot of movies which try and fail. You don't even have to look very far. You just got to tune into the Hallmark Channel around Christmas time and watch the 5,000 movies they've made in the past 2 years about Christmas and see a whole lot of fake, schmaltzy garbage that is not going to warm anybody's heart, has no soul and no feeling. This movie, holy shit. There are fucking moments where everything's touching, everything is awesome, and it makes you absolutely adore the holiday, and it makes you adore the thought of being with family. It does something that very few Christmas movies have. I'm going to once more cite A Christmas Story as one of the few other films I know that actually have a soul and know how to show it off, and I'm getting really sick of that noise outside. I'm sorry, guys. It's never been that loud out there, and it's really starting to bother me. Anyway, moving on, let's talk about acting. The acting here, as has been the way with all of the vacation films, is ridiculously strong. And for the third straight film, they had to recast the kids. Rusty is being played by I honestly don't even know the guy's name. I just happen to know that he was in fucking Suicide Kings, and that's probably the only good thing he's ever been in. Otherwise, he was in fucking Roseanne, and he's on the Big Bang Theory. So we know that he doesn't know how to pick decent fucking comedies. But at least he was in Suicide Kings in this, so at least he knows a little something, I guess. So we have him as Rusty. And Audrey is played by Juliette Lewis. And Juliette Lewis has always known how to act. She's absolutely amazing. She knocks it out of the park with what few scenes that she is in. One issue, I guess we could almost say, is that with all of the other characters here, with so many family members showing up and stopping by, Audrey and Rusty basically get shoved into the background. So we're basically focused on Clark and Ellen and their parents and just everyone else who's not a fucking kid, which is totally fine. Everybody else here turned in an amazing job. Bill fucking Hickey, or William Hickey. He actually plays Bethany's husband, and Bill Hickey's always been amazing. You know, I don't care what movie he's fucking in, he's always been amazing, and he turned in a fantastic showing here. Oh man, was there anyone who actually turned in a bad performance amongst the actors? The younger children in the cast, the ones who are Eddie's youngest kids, they honestly were not that good. However, once more, they're fucking kids. I'm not about to say that a kid has to turn in something amazing, because most kids don't really know how to act as well as adults. So I'm going to let that one slide. So yeah, guys, acting here is fantastic. The writing is kick-ass. The soundtrack, the music here is amazing, and I don't care if it's stuff that's like playing off of like car fucking stereos. I don't care if it's like, you know, incidental background music, you know, the fucking score. Everything here is great. Everything here in terms of music is awesome. Our sound mix here is beautiful. Our camera work is amazing. Holy fuck. I really, guys, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to mention. Well, I guess I can say this, and I kind of commented on it earlier, and it just popped into my head. That one of the funnier scenes in the original Vacation is when you find out that they accidentally killed the fucking dog. This movie tops it when Clark plugs in the Christmas lights, and the cat turns into a blackened spot on the carpet and completely ruins the chair the cat was under. That was fucking funny. In fact, honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, everything for about the second half of the film, everything that happens in the fucking house, I'm talking everything from when the first tree goes up to when the cat dies to when the squirrel fucking gets loose. Just everything is just so awesome, and it's just nonstop boom, boom, boom comedy, and it's amazing. You will not be able to stop laughing from about the 45-minute mark all the way up until the ending. It's just awesome from that point on. Everything else is just building up, and then from that point forward, holy shit, it never stops, which is something that I love. Am I able to recommend National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? Hell yes, man. Fuck, this thing here has totally earned a spot in my regular rotation of Christmas movies. Oh my god, this thing was so good. And, you know, I think about it, this movie's been out since 1989. I've had opportunities in the past to watch it, and I never bothered. Motherfuck, I missed out, man. I would have loved to have watched this movie as a kid. But you know what? Coming into it now, oh man, this thing is going to have a very happy home in the mountain of Christmas movies I watch every year. And now when people ask me my favorite Christmas movies, I don't have to just list off a whole lot of Christmas horror films that top off with A Christmas Story. I can throw Christmas Vacation in there too, and it'll seem a little bit more normal. Yes, guys, this movie is fucking amazing. It has given me newfound love of Christmas. I, guys, have not felt anything like Christmassy all month. I've been just sitting down, I've been just trying to just figure it out. This movie just slammed the Christmas spirit just right into my face, and I loved it. It was awesome. It was amazing. I honestly kind of want to watch it, again, like right now, but I'm not going to do that because I've got a bunch of other Christmas movies I still have to watch. I still have to watch A Christmas Story, believe it or not. I think that's why I've been mentioning it so much. I kind of got it on the fucking brain. Still have to watch Christmas Evil and Santa's Sleigh and Silent Night, Deadly Night and Bad fucking Santa. I've got a lot of movies I've got to get through still, so as much as I'd love to watch this thing again, I'm going to go watch a few of those. Then I'm going to come back to this because this thing made me feel so awesome. I cannot wait to watch it again. Anyway, guys, I have got more Christmas movies to watch. And I know you guys probably have other holiday plans. I really don't want to take up too much of your time here. So with that, we come to the close of the Reaction and Review Christmas Special. And from myself to you, I say, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.